Hey guys, it's McLovin 997 Kingdom, and this is the IRL Alliance. We've climbed up into fourth place, so that's a bit of an event. We're just doing a little bit of work here ahead of the Viking Vengeance event, which causes a lot of confusion. I'm going to basically go through the reinforcements and how we do the reinforcements, but I also want to talk about the process of it, because it does put the shits up people. And the other thing I'm going to say, for any of these tutorials I do, I have a life, I have a career, I have family, I have everything else going on in the world. I really don't have the capacity to spend all my time perfecting everything here and getting the absolute best formats. All I do is I aim for good enough and have a little bit of fun and try and improve a little bit and take the odd tip that doesn't take up too much capacity. I'm just recording some gathering forces there as well at the same time. But what we want to do is we want to distribute our forces around. So if you imagine if you had the city walls and you had 50,000 troops around the city walls and each of them was fighting a Viking, but you had another 100,000 troops that were within the city but were just sat there. They weren't actually fighting Vikings. They're not scoring you any points. So what you want to do is you want to have your city fighting the Vikings, but you want your troops to be fighting Vikings and scoring points in other cities. So you can reach as many cities or reinforce as many cities as you can with the marches that you have. So if you've got 4 marches, you can reinforce 4 cities. So you can tap on your own city, and in the bottom left of that window you'll see reinforcements. If you have a look there, and I have got Lady Teasley, who has sent me 10,000 troops. She sent me 3 heroes as well. They're level 7 cavalry, level 7 brave infantry, nice and neat. And I've got Elaine, who has also sent me brilliant 3 heroes with 5,000 each of level 8 cavalry. This is wonderful. This is really nice and simple, nice and clean. The other thing I would say to people is when they've sent me the troops is to send me what is the power capacity of those troops. Now, Lady Teasley has told me that it is 1.2 million. I'm going to see in the messages to see if... Here we go. Yeah, 3 by 5,000 by 8 troops, McLovin. Okay, that'll do fine. That's where we'll go. I'm going to reciprocate. They've sent me those troops who'll fight in my city. I'm going to send them that will fight in theirs. So I need Lady Teasley. I'm going to reinforce her. Reinforce her, yes, she has a capacity there. Now, right now, this capacity is way too much. I want to match what she sent me. She sent me 1.2 million. I don't want to send her 18.3 million. It'll just be imbalanced. I'll clear all. Get that down. I'm going to leave 3 heroes, but I won't use those 3 heroes. I'm going to use perhaps lower powered ones. So I'm going to use that one, I'm going to use that one, and I'm going to use that one. And we want to clear the soldiers down again, and we want to get to basically 1.2 million. So I'm going to try 2,000 because my troops are level 8 infantry, 2,000 cavalry, and that's 648,000. So we're going to double that up, and we're going to go for 4,000 and 4,000 here. 1.297 million. That's close enough for me. 3 heroes, 4,000 each of those troops is going to be equivalent to the 5,000 level 7 that she sent me. I just don't have any of the level 7s. I've promoted them all up there. So I'm going to deploy those now. You can see my troops are walking from here and they're going to Lady Teasley. What I need to do now is I need to find Elaine. And if you just do that little... I find that works very well for me. If I just scoop down that little bit, it makes life a little bit easier. And if I could find Elaine, which I'll wager she's going to be hidden behind... Or is she over at the other bear pit? Well, this isn't very professional, in fairness. There she is. So Elaine is there. I'm going to reinforce again. And we know that she sent me 5,000 of each. So I'm not going to send my best heroes again. I'll go send that. We'll send that. And we'll send that. We clear, and we're going to go 5,000, 5,000, and 5,000. We're going to deploy, and off they go marching to Elaine. So it means during the Viking event, my soldiers are fighting in my city. and they're also fighting in Elaine cities. They're also fighting in Lady Teasley cities. So it works out at everything. I'm distributing, I'm having as many men in combat or as many soldiers in combat as possible to maximize the points. Now the key thing is each wave of Vikings will carry a certain amount of points. There are 20 waves. If the maximum points that you can get for one wave is 11,000, well, it doesn't matter how many people are in your city. You're still going to get 11,000 points for the attack. But they will also get bonus points. So it's not as if the 11 is divided up between 4 people or 5 people who are reinforcing you. You still get the maximum points for your city. They get the bonus, and you get the bonus in the other cities that you do. The important thing here, do not heal during the event and do not put out fires. It is an instinct. When the screen starts flashing red, it makes us panic and we want to hit that heal button. We want to do it, especially if we have a notification that says you're under attack. You log on, you see the red, and your instinct is to hit that first aid button, that green cross, and heal it. It's really important that we don't, because one person healing will affect the score of the entire alliance. It really is as serious as that. Now, the other thing I'm going to point out to you here is, if we go back to my city, you'll see the counter, which will have waves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and wave number 10 will be on the HQ. And our HQ is up here. It's this building here, the IRL. It's not garrison. So what I would say is, when wave 9 has finished, you're going to recall the troops. You're going to click on here and you're going to garrison that. We're going to dispatch troops and send as many around. If you can send about 50,000 troops as a rule, that will give everyone, 10 people, a chance to have 50,000 troops in there. And they're going to march up to there. They're going to garrison it. You will see the Vikings come and attacking it. As soon as they have finished the attack, you recall the garrison from the HQ back to your city. The last thing that you need to be aware of in this event is watching who you are garrisoned with, watching where your troops are, and moving them around if needs be. If you suffer 2 defeats, you're out of the event. The Vikings will not attack you anymore. So if you get to the event number 11 and your city goes on fire, the chances are line number 12 is going to put you out of the competition in your city. But what you can then do is redistribute your troops and reinforce those people who are still in the competition. You will still be scoring points as well. Okay? So you can see now that my man has arrived in the garrison in the Plains HQ. And I'm going to turn around on that, and then I'm going to hit the recall button and recall him back to my city for wave number 11, number 20. It really doesn't matter. This is really, as Borokuzo will say to you, this is the great one. This is pretty much to sit there and do nothing. Just watch the screen and read the reports. Just have a laugh. You don't really need to interact. You need to just hold fast. But the big thing here is, don't heal and don't put out the fires. If you have a look at the Discord, there's more information on there, which far more detail. Again, it's going to talk about the capacities of rallies and where you weight them with more infantry, more cavalry, fewer archers. And if you want to go that far, go fill your boots. I encourage you. But please don't bother telling me that this tutorial is shit. It's good enough. This is just to make you a little bit better than you are, to prepare you for it. Now you can take it and go as far as you want with it. So once again, this is IRL Alliance. We're in real life. We do have a life, so it's not all about Kingshot. We're in Kingdom 997, and this is McLovin.